Alright, I got my mic on now. So basically, I thought I'd just redo this video because I wasn't talking, so it's hard to explain what I'm actually fucking doing here. But obviously, your Acid Pro is going to look different to mine. But I've got it set up like this. I've got the chopper at the side next to the clip properties because I go in clip properties quite a lot. Obviously, got my acapellas and that here. I'm going to try and use a different original that doesn't look so. I don't know why I picked that one last time because it looked so complicated. I literally don't know which one of these are fucking. This one, I think, is the one Adam sent me. So when you put an original in, it'll pop up with the beat map wizard, and I think most of you just click off that. But what you want to do is, like, this is a fresh project here, so just a couple of things you need to make sure is you've got these enabled, snapping and grid only. I was talking earlier, Jaime was saying that about like the snapping, like you can't turn it off. But this is just to get the actual track itself perfectly in beat for what you're doing. So first thing you'll need to do is change your grid space into 64 note triplets to make it work. So make sure that's put on. I'll delete this for now, but like basically when your track first comes into playlist and it comes up with beat map wizard, you want to make sure the acid type is set to beat mapped. Go to stretch. Now in acid 11 it took me ages to figure this out, but if you pull it up you'll see beat map wizard is just there, and you pull it down it disappears. So if you can't find that, that's why. Click on beat map wizard and then you're looking for the downbeat of the track, which is basically the first beat of the drop, like the first beat of a set of 4. My fucking audio's off on this, hang on. I don't know why it keeps doing this. I keep having to change the settings. Back to fucking that. It'll work. Go back on that, find the downbeat. I'm trying to do this as quick as possible so you're not watching a massive video. So like this is the downbeat, it's the first fucking beat. Just try and get it right at the start of the beat, which I just did. So now you're using the metronome clicker to find the 4 beats, to find the BPM, which is beats per minute. Fucking mouse is going over the place because I'm on the bed. So we can see it's about, you roughly like fucking round this number up, so it's 125, the BPM. So you click next. It's not perfect at the minute, but if you go to the next bit and click this orange bit here, zoom in, and then move the orange bit, and look at this number while you're doing it, because you want it to be perfect, so you try and get it as perfect as you can. If you can't get it bang on, there's a way around that. So as close as you can, press next, and make sure all 3 of these boxes are ticked. And then it'll say that's the initial tempo. You need to change this to 125 to get it perfect. And then this is the track's tempo. So this is the original's BPM, and this is the whole track's tempo. So you need to change this to 125 as well. And that's essentially all you need to do this method. That's literally it. Pull this out because it's going to start from the downbeat. So it's already on a grid line. Press M on your keyboard to mark it so you know where to start. And then literally just put fucking any pella down you want. Now, it's up to you whether you want to do this part. Like, you don't have to do this to make it work. This is still going to work regardless. Like, you could either have it the way you normally have it. I'm assuming you all have it like one shot and you can do what you want. But if you want to beat map each pella, which will automatically save and you only ever have to do it once, sometimes it might not pop up asking beat map wizard, you know, so just go to stretch, go to this, click on it again and redo it, which mine's already done. It's a 99 BPM track. If you want to find out the BPM, just Google it. Or you can use the beat. You can use the metronome to figure it out. So just the same as the track. You know, you're trying to find it, whatever. I can't be bothered doing it properly, but you get the gist. Find the downbeat, which is probably like the first starting word of the acapella. We know it's 99. Da da da. Right, when it comes to this bit, this is really important. You don't want to change the project's tempo. So you make sure this is not clicked. Just never click this when you're doing acapellas. And that's that beat match. Now, because I haven't done it properly, I didn't do it on the downbeat, it's not going to work, so you'd need to literally place it, because it's the right tempo. It's the right tempo, so you literally just need to find out whereabouts the downbeat is, and then... That doesn't fucking sound right. Now when you want to mix anything, like if you want to do loops, I always go off by 3x3 grid spacings. I'll go to chopper. So if you want to loop anything, it's always 3x3. This will always work. Like, this always works, and I always tend to down pitch the in between parts. So like, I always think this is the start of the main beat and this is the start of the off beat. Now these bits in between I always down pitch a little bit to make it bounce. I always find it sounds better, even with mega mixing it sounds better. And that's essentially the pattern. You can also do other ones, like sometimes I do a 5-5-1-5 pattern with the acapellas and do different shit. It still works. Like you can use different words and whatnot. Sometimes I do a 2-4 pattern if I want little tiny loops. Now when I've been talking about patterns and sequences, I'm talking about like knowing where to put it on the grid. Like, because you can do like offbeat stuff. Like when you come to the 4th beat of this track, that's when you typically would rhyme something. But you can also do this thing where you can make it offbeat but flow really nice by using the rhyming word 6 grid spacings back here, and then have like, I don't know, an acapella here to make it flow straight into it. So you can do like offbeat stuff on the grid. And I'll mention it again because Jaime says you can't do fucking things on the grid, but you can. You literally just press this button to take the snapping off, and you're not clicking to the grid anymore, so you can do what you want. But you've got the basic essentially you got the basics here. You still got the grid space and telling you where everything's a beat. As long as you don't go in between these, like, if you don't go in between these 3x3s spacing, it'll never be offbeat. And that's essentially how you do this. If you want to do springs, if you want to do like springs and shit, I normally go 1.5 grid spacings to do a spring, or you can do 1, or you can do 2, and that's pretty much it.